we got trouble on the back straightaway.
David Ruderman and David Stremme on the left going for a spin.
That will bring the caution out as we're coming to lap 23.
This is Stremme, who gets it pointed the right way in the bus stop chicane.
This is about the point in the run where your car just goes, the handling really goes away big time with about 20-25 laps.
Ruderman up top in the 00, Stremme on the bottom, and Hamlin in the middle.
Oh, he got clipped.
And then poor David Stremme in the 12 was just a victim.
11 car got into the 00. Hamlin got into Ruderman and shot him down the hill into the 12 car. Which way do we go? Which way do we go?
On the wall again.
Biffle one more time.
With 2 to go, caution is out, and we will go to overdrive.
Dadgum. That 12 car and the 16 car, I think, what is that, the third wreck they've been in tonight?
Well, Darrell, if you're Carl Edwards, you're the defending champion of this race. You had a car that was good enough. Trouble, turn two.
It looked like maybe Stremme, I'm not sure. Yeah.
He was running in the 13th position.
I believe he got bumped.
We got pit. Got a pit.
And he was very lucky not to get collected when that car came around.
Yeah, I looked over there. I think he got a tap from
David,
someone.
get caught up here. You got flats? Are they flat?
He comes in from the right side of the frame.
The 99's down underneath of him. Yeah, this is, I think, Carl's going to come up and touch him, I think. Yeah, right there. It gets Stremme, it kind of runs him up the hill, and then it just, car turns around.
Doesn't take much at the speed you're running here, but that caution will be good news for the Dale Earnhardt Jr. fans because he gets the free pass.
Looked like Reagan was pretty well up the racetrack, and
Jeff Burton, the 31 car, was a part of that chain reaction back there. The Caterpillar car going through the grass.
Boy, I'll tell you, look at that. That splitter beats all I've ever seen. It's like a snowplow.
Yeah, David Stremme spinning from contact going into turn number 3.
Well, that was that area right there, Mike, where you were saying, no, they were bottled up, and they really were. I mean, there was just a bunch of cars all wadded up right here together.
It's the 8th caution of the day, and it comes just a few laps after.
You know, I think he may have had a tire down or something. Oh, that car got loose before he got hit. You know, the way they're fixing these cars now, he got in under the 12 car there, Stremme, and he just probably too much rear brake for this point of the race. But the way the guys are fixing the rear of these cars for these short tracks, you can see Michael getting real loose there, getting in, trying to get under Stremme, and just made a light contact. But the way they're fixing the rear of these cars now, you don't want the rear of the car to be real strong. You want to be able to take a shot in that rear bumper and not affect your car all that much. So they're not putting the heavy bumper braces back there that you might think they do.
How convenient that the height of the wall comes just below the rear wing, which was undamaged when Michael got. A couple of laps ago, David Stremme and Ruderman had some contact.
Whoa, that's hard on that left rear tire.
Yes, it is. We've seen that earlier in the race.
That's really hard on that left rear tire.
And so
he just used up the left rear tire. Boy, how bad do you want it? You want it bad enough that you'll spin the guy out to get it.
And Ruderman was on the lead lap. Stremme was a lap down. They weren't even racing for position.
There was a lot of cars got damage in all that melee, though. I saw the hood all buckled on the 1 car. Kurt Busch and the 2 had damage, so a lot of chain reaction.
Trouble in turn 2. 1 car up and into the wall. I believe it was David Stremme. It'll be hard to tell because the right side of his car was all skinned up anyway.
Yeah, he's slowing down, getting into turn 3. He's going to be coming up pit road. And he spins.
And that brings the caution out. Caution will be out. David Stremme was running in the 10th position.
And the 18 car gets 1 of his 2 laps back.
And Stremme held on to it. He was going to pit, but now he stays on track so he doesn't lose a lap as the pace car catches everybody up under caution. Tough break for Stremme because that's another car having a real good day on the lead lap. Just got up into the fence 1 too many times.
Well, this is good news for Kyle Busch too, because he's fast. He stayed out in front of the leaders there, got 1 lap back. We can see Stremme here trying to hang on to that thing, but he's got a right rear tire down apparently.
Trouble turn 2. David Stremme.
Stremme in the 12 car just went around.
Caution is out.
There you go, so coming outside.
That'll be the third caution of the day. I didn't see it start. Stremme was way sideways off turn 2.
You know who really loved that caution?
Right there.
Yes, sir. Dale Earnhardt Jr. He was the next victim to our leader, Kurt Busch.
I can't even touch the entrance to the corner.
Off to the right of your screen, you'll see Stremme enter the picture. And
yeah, you see him right here.
Yep.
He just loses it off of 2, which is, you kind of get a big handful of steering wheel coming up out there in throttle under power, and all of a sudden the back end will jump out with you. That's what happened to him. Everybody starts trying to figure out which line they want to go low, want to go high. Oh, Montoya.
Montoya got turned.
Yeah,
he
got turned and
looked like Montoya was wanting to move around, and when he did, he just got clipped.
Mayfield's car in flames, the 41.
Trouble right here on the front straightaway.
Stremme turned Edwards around, and McMurray spins into his teammate.
Boy, that was uncalled for. Not sure what.
Yeah, Darrell, I'm not sure what got Stremme right up and into Carl Edwards.
I don't know, but he sure didn't cut him any slack. I know that.
Nope. Now that right side damage on McMurray was already there.
Let's see if we can see what
You don't got no flat.
created this situation. Here's Stremme. Turns under Carl right here, the 99. They make a little contact, and
he just stayed against him.
But you know he had to, Larry. If he backs off, the 99 comes across his front, across his hood, and would put them both in the wall.
All right, what happens to Captain Kirk here?
Ooh. Lots of things.
Bonnie, the 96 car, you see just nowhere for the 48, Jimmy Johnson, to go.
Multiple issues.
From Casey Kane.
Whoops.
That 77 car. Look at that. Look
boy.
at the run he got down the back
Wow.
straightaway. Well, he can look in that rearview mirror and see that purple car coming. Jamie McMurray.
Sam drove. I thought the throttle stuck. He drove it in so far. He wants the lead of this race. He wants to win this thing.
I'm sure Sam's spotter, as Hornish takes the lead, his spotter Nick DeFazio, whose dad runs Toyota Speedway at Irwindale, California, is telling Hornish plenty of room to make that move. The third place car is well back.
Watch this, Larry. Watch him drive it into 3 right here. Yippee! He was in there.
And no car sticks.
That is. It's not washing up the hill or anything.
But he's just not getting off turn 4 on the bottom, as well as Stremme is on the top. They are putting on a show.
When you drive into the 3 and 3rd turn at Charlotte like that right there, that's what you say. Yippee!
But while they are doing that side by side, slowly but surely, that 26
Turn 1, car in the
will
wall, and it's Sadler.
Caution is out. Caution is
Now,
out.
hold it up there. Hold it up there. Hold it up there. Hold it up.
Boy, it looks like Mark Martin might have gotten into the 12.
Boy, right in front of Kyle Busch in the 18, and he keeps it against the inside wall, but you're going to see him right here go up the racetrack. Look at David Ruderman right there, just turn it dead left.
That was a great job. Harvick missed him.
Well, let's watch for Mark Martin and see what happened here.
Stremme's wiggling a little bit.
The 12 car.
That thing just busted loose, and he was just hanging on for the ride at this point.
Told the team the car had been loose up until then.
I think slid a quarter mile before he hit anything. I mean, think about how far that is. Here he is coming off turn 4, down across the apron, on the pit road.
Blew the right front. I got to circle him. There he is. You do the next one, Kyle. Ooh. And you know what? That was one of those deals where we were talking about earlier. I think getting off of turn 2, the thing just getting away from you. Watch, he's down on the bottom. No, actually the 12, but he's still, the 07 was going up, the 12 was coming down.
And I'm going to say something. He has it saved here. I think he's got a flat right front tire. But he let off right there. No, yeah. He just rolled it back. I'm not even sure where this one starts. You see the 12 car.
Wow.
He gets tapped.
Yeah.
He gets into the back. It's like Casey gets in the back of him.
Yeah, and that's what happens with these cars sometimes. If you're not dead straight when you're hitting the guy in front of you bump drafting, you're going to turn them straight into the wall.
And you saw the 00 turn to the outside. Well, obviously he got hit in the back and turned the opposite way by somebody. Now look at that. You can see nothing. From where we were sitting right there, you could see from there, you could see nothing back all the way to turn 2.
Yeah, Casey definitely got into the 12, didn't he? Watch Ruderman in the 00 come around.
Yeah, well, at this point.
Right. Oh, man.
Robbie was having a pretty aggressive attack here. Good run up high there. And it's in progress, so he gets a tap after he spun from David Strimmy, but that was just because Strimmy had nowhere to go up high. He's just at the top of your screen here. There's the 12 car getting into the 7 as he exited turn 1.
12 is getting wrecked, okay? I don't care, NASCAR can park here, whatever, but he's getting wrecked. 2 times, he wrecked me in 1, and he wrecked me in 3.
Here's what he's mad about. They're talking about the 12 car of David Strimmy.
It kind of developed on back in the corner. You see, Robbie Gordon is trying to send a message to David Strimmy. I don't think David was accepting it too well here.
You see, Strimmy pulls over to the inside. They continue to race. But then in the tunnel turn, everything's okay right here. But as we exit,
it's like, did Robbie Gordon turn down on him there, Dale?
No, it looked like Strimmy lost the nose of his car right there.
This is a replay of this chain reaction.
Yeah, this is all what's happening. You see, David Strimmy got into the 55 there. 3 wide, headed toward the inner loop, and folks, that won't work even 2 wide.
No, there goes Strimmy through the grass. He's going around in front of these guys.
Oh, man. Jeff Gordon gets a piece of it. So does Kevin Harvick.
Harvick got
Carl Edwards right there.
Into the side of Jeff Gordon. Oh, contact.
Trouble.
Yeah, this is going to be trouble, guys.
And Strimmy spins it. So far, no contact. There's Ambrose getting by.
Man, Allmendinger does a great job.
And caution again. An incident involving the 12 car and the 44 right there. David Strimmy's car up across and taps the outside wall. Back after this message and a word from our ABC station. See, he'd been running high, but his car got loose. You can see chase it up there. Pretty hard hit. Probably pretty good bit of damage. See him working on the right front. W8 got loose coming out of turn 4 here. See, he corrects it. He's going to get hit by David Strimmy. As you can see, he's hit a few other things throughout the day with his car.
3 wide.
And here
Getting ready to be 4 wide.
Tony to the bottom
this can't
of the
work,
racetrack.
guys.
4 wide, keep coming, keep coming.
And Ryan Newman backs out a little bit to give some room there. Tony goes by. Strimmy not wanting to back out. He's driving to get a job next year.
Holy cow, look at Strimmy. Now goes the Biffle.
And Biffle trying to keep it down out of traffic up across.
Hold back straight, nothing coming at you, still nothing coming at you. In the grass, wait.
I heard somebody say that wasn't going to work.
We've got a spin on the back straightaway.
Teammates.
Couple of Penske cars, Hornish and Strimmy getting together.
All right, all clear.
Both get turned around and head in the right direction, but the caution will come out now for the 6th time today. This might put the 11 car in a pretty good position to maybe assume the lead as these other guys have to think about pitting now.
Yeah, I was just looking at the number of laps, about 45 laps since the leaders pitted.
We can show you what happened. Sam Hornish already in a backup car. He wrecked the primary car in practice Friday morning. There's the contact. Yeah, there was actually contact. Looked like they might get out of that, but then the 1 car got into the back of David Strimmy, and that kind of sent him back into the 77 once again. Most damage going to the 77 car, both able to continue. And both cars still on the lead lap, being shown in 30th and 31st position.
He's out of fuel. Now they're not going. NASCAR's going to leave the caution out.
They have called off the green flag, and what a tough break for David Strimmy. See Montoya just get loose there, and as he corrects his car, he gets up into the 99. Jeff Gordon, as he turns his car down to try to miss these guys, it gets loose. Here comes the 12 car into it. Boy, Truex just missed Gordon, and Newman just missed him, and you see where he said Brad Keselowski involved there. Watch the 88 car pull out of the way.
Yeah, it kind of happened in front of the 88, but then it all just stacks up more and more and more the further back you get.
See David Reagan with a lot of damage in the UPS Ford.
And Michael kind of gets the worst of it.
Top of the screen there. See the 88 car sideways, and they stack up right behind him.
Yeah, we talk about utilizing that apron. It's really difficult to do on a restart, though, where you have low air pressures. It just, again, de-wedges the car so much, you just don't have that grip. Car snaps around in a hurry.